My mother called me Tuesday morning to tell me I should divorce my husband so he could marry my sister because they'd make a better couple. She said it like she was telling me about a recipe she found online. Listen, Victoria and James were talking at dinner last night about their research and they just clicked. You could see it. Two brilliant minds. You should step aside gracefully. I stood in my kitchen holding the phone, watching my 3-year-old daughter eat breakfast. Mom, James is my husband. We have a child. Children adapt. And honestly, you'd be doing everyone a favor. Victoria needs someone who understands her career, and James needs an intellectual equal. I have a master's in education. I teach 4th grade, but apparently that doesn't count. Are you seriously asking me to divorce my husband so my sister can have him? I'm suggesting you think about what's best for everyone. Victoria and James could change the world together. They're both cardiovascular surgeons, published researchers, the conversations they could have, the children they could produce. We already produced a child, your granddaughter. Remember Sophie? Of course I remember Sophie, don't be snippy. But imagine the genetic potential if Victoria and James had children. 2 surgeons, that intelligence, that drive. I can't believe you're saying this. Someone has to. You've been holding James back for 5 years. He could have been chief of surgery by now if he didn't have to rush home for your little teacher conferences and school plays. Those are his daughter's school plays. You know what I mean? He's limited by domestic obligations. Victoria wouldn't limit him. She understands the demands of medicine. Because she has no life outside the hospital. She has a very full life. She saves lives every day. What do? Teach kids to color inside the lines? That's when I hung up. She called back immediately. I didn't answer. Then Victoria called. Mom says you hung up on her. Mom suggested I divorce James so you can marry him. Silence. Then, would that really be so terrible? Are you insane? I'm practical. James and I have more in common than you two ever did. We speak the same language, work the same hours, understand the same pressures. You want me to hand over my husband like he's a sweater you borrowed? I'm saying maybe Mom has a point. You married him when he was a resident. You didn't know he'd become this brilliant surgeon. You thought you were getting someone who'd have normal hours, be home for dinner. I married him because I loved him. She sighed like I was a child. You'll never understand. When we operated together last week, it was like dancing. Perfect synchronization. He said he'd never worked with someone so talented. You operated on a patient together. You didn't discover true love. Mom's already talked to her lawyer friend about divorce proceedings. She says if you file first, you can get better terms. Mom talked to a lawyer about my marriage? She's being practical. Someone has to be. I drove to my mother's house with Sophie. She was in her garden acting like nothing had happened. Oh good, you're here. Can you watch Sophie next weekend? Victoria and James have a conference in Boston. They're going to a conference together? It's a cardiac surgery symposium they're both presenting. Separate papers, but still. The networking opportunities alone. Mom, James isn't going to any conference. I would know. She paused in her pruning. He hasn't told you? He registered last month. My chest went cold. I called James. Are you going to Boston next weekend? Silence. How did you find out? So it's true? You're going to a conference with Victoria? We're not going together. We're both going. Different thing. Did you plan to tell me? I knew you'd overreact. Overreact? My mother is trying to arrange our divorce so you can marry my sister. What? That's insane. Is it? You're sneaking off to conferences together. I'm not sneaking. I'm attending a professional event where Victoria happens to also be presenting. Mom says you two were clicking over surgery talk at dinner. We discussed a case. That's what surgeons do. Victoria says you called her talented. Said you'd never worked with someone like her. More silence. It was a complicated procedure. She's skilled. That's all I meant. James, I need you to be honest. Do you want to be with my sister? No, he said. Full story on channel. Link below.